Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something really different, or pretty different for me. So last year Happy Planner came out with the Happy Girl, or the Planner Girl line rather, and one of those was the Glam Girl. And I'm not much of a, yes, I thought it was cute, but it wasn't my jam. I thought it was cute, but I wasn't like in love with the planner. But I almost bought it. And the reason why I almost bought the Glam Girl planner was because all the boxes had lines in it. So after debating for a while, I finally decided not to, because I was like, you're not in love with it. Yes, you like the lines, whatever, but that's not going to keep you in that planner long term. So after debating for a while, I finally decided to sit down and figure out how to print lines onto my Happy Planner. So I do have the big Happiness Blooms planner. This is the original cover, and it is very neutral, very, very neutral. Of course, I keep flipping to, here we go. It's a very neutral planner. So I decided to go ahead and sit down and figure out how to make lines on my paper. I'm going to zoom you in so you guys can see really well. The other thing is I did not want black lines. I wanted a way to be able to make my lines gray so they weren't super harsh on the page, or if I wanted to, I could even change them to a different color. So I decided to use Microsoft Publisher. So let's go ahead and switch over to the computer, and I will show you guys how I did. Well, actually, let me back up before we go there. So the first thing that I did was I took my Happy Planner page and I took a ruler. This isn't really my favorite ruler, but it'll do. So I took my page and I took my ruler. And because I can't remember anything, I got a sticky note out, or some sticky notes. So what I did was I measured, starting at this far corner from the left to the right, I measured where all my little lines were. So that's about alright, so we measure all of those, and then you measure all of the lines coming down this way. I am just measuring, I'm not measuring these header boxes because on this planner it's so light it doesn't matter, or it doesn't matter to me. So I'm just going to measure this line and this line. And make sure you get it lined up just perfect. So this is just a smidge under 1. Just going to say 1 inch. Alright, now that we've got those measurements down, we can go ahead and go to the computer. Alright guys, so now I'm using Microsoft Publisher to do this. The reason why I chose that is because it comes with the Microsoft 360, that I already paid for, and it was the most, doing something tedious like this, it was the easiest for me to figure out. Other people are probably like, Adobe. That's great and fine and dandy, but I do not own Adobe, and I do not want to pay the crazy price for Adobe right now. It's just not in my budget. So, with that being said, it is what it is, and here we are. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is in Microsoft Publisher, we are going to take, if you click up here, see how my mouse turns to this little, I don't know, funky looking thing here. If you take that and drag it down, you've now got a green bar that you can work with. So I'm going to take this green bar and I'm going to put it right about there. I'm going to zoom in so I can line it up here with this ruler on the side. So now that I've got my little ruler, I'm going to double check with my page, my ruler on my actual physical page. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing up here. Now this was not exactly at 1 inch, so let me double check. It was like and we're going to leave it at 1 inch because that's the end of the little header. So I'm going to leave that there. All right. And I am double checking and rechecking this just to make sure that I've got it as close to perfect as I possibly can get. All right, so now we're going to start on the sidelines. Let's go. We're going to do the same thing over here. Excuse me. Okay. Houston, I think we got a problem. I gotta see if I can fix the print area. See if we can yeah, let's do that to none, because the edge, so the blue lines are showing the print area, and since the edge of the boxes on the Happy Planner comes all the way over here, I just went ahead and hit no. I didn't want any lines on there. Alright, so let's see here. So, and then we're going to do this again at, let me double check. So right about there. Alright. So I'm going to zoom back out. So basically all I did, because I did try to do the headers in here, and yeah, we can try again, but it's just, it was just too, I don't know, it was just too hard for me, and it's because I did it in such a light color, you can't really see it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal to me. If you want to try to do the headers, what I would do is I would measure where the header begins and mark that, and then where the header ends. So like if it was at so like for instance on this page, it ends at the 1-inch mark on the first one, and then at the 4 1/4 mark, but it's not quite at the 4-inch mark either. So probably about there-ish. Yeah. Okay, and then the other one is the 7. Excuse me. So it actually goes like this is the middle of the line. So right about there-ish. Alright, so we've got all of that marked. Let's zoom back out. Now we're going to go up here to Insert, click Shapes, click Line. I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to hold the Shift key while I am doing that. I'm going to let go, and then I'm going to line up my line. Just like so. Alright, so that's at the 1 inch. So what I did on my last page was I put it every, was it 1/2 inch? Let's go double check. Here's the other page. Yeah, so every 1/2 inch I put the lines. So, and all I did from here on out was I just copied and pasted. And see how. Now over to the right, you will see a little pink dotted line that shows that your lines are, shows that your lines are lined up together. And then I've got it right at the 2 inch mark. So again, same thing. I'm going to come down here to the 2 1/2. And make sure everything is lined up. All right, everything is looking good. So now I want to change the color of my lines, and I think I want to maybe format them a little bit. So I'm going to come up here to home and over here to the side here and hit select and select all objects. So now everything is selected. I'm going to right click. Did I just mess it? I did. All right, I'm going to select all again. And of course, it's, you know, all right, I'm going to go ahead and change the color over here. I don't want any of that. All right, now I'm into the thing. So the width is 0.2. I think on the other one I did 0.1. Let's double check. Yeah, 0.1. And the color is that medium gray. Okay. So I'm going to go down to 1. It was this medium gray. And you can change it to dashes or whatever, however you would like. I'm just going to hit OK. Now this will change the color to all of your lines. So if you wanted it to be blue, you could change it all to blue. And now I've got all blue lines. But I like mine to be gray, so we're going to hit OK. And there we go. We've got all of our things. Let's go ahead and print. Okay, you guys, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see this very well on camera, but I'm going to hold this up to the light to see. I wish I had a little flashlight. Never mind. So, I don't know if you guys can see, I did not put enough lines in here. It's every 1/4 of an inch, not every 1/2 an inch. Like, what was I just thinking? I have no idea. But, holding it up to the light, I can see that the lines are perfect. They fit inside the boxes. So I'm just going to go add some more lines real quick, and I will be right back with the finished product. So you do want to just kind of, you know, print off a test page. Make sure everything is lining up the way you want it. Excuse me. And then go from there. And then after you make sure that your test page is printing out right, then you can print one to your regular page. So let me go fix that real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, so there you go, the finished product. This is why I think I went ahead and didn't mess with the header boxes, is because it kind of got wonky around them. I'm going to leave the link below, or like the link to the files below. So if you have the Big Happy Planner, you can automatically fit this, or the Classic, whatever. You can resize it to fit your Classic, or you can just use my Big and resize it for your headers. Well, alright, and I think that's it. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you find this helpful. Until next time, bye!